Hello everyone, it's the Hobby Dabbler, and I am so excited. Today I got my gel printing plate. So I'm gonna bust this bad boy out and do a whole bunch of prints that I'm gonna use as collage elements in my mixed media and art journal. So this is brand new out of the package. It's from Gel Press. So I'm just going to take it off. Actually, I'm going to leave the back on. And it's just literally a slab of gel. So let's get started. Let's pick a few colors. I'm going to start with, what color is this? Bright blue. So put a few dabs of bright blue on. And some apple tart from Craft Smart. Okay, now I'm gonna roll it on with my brayer. Maybe I should take it off the backing, just in case, so that it doesn't roll around. There we go. Okay, now. Ooh, that feels cool. Okay, so I've got it now covered, and I'll get my piece of paper and put it down and press it on. Now let's peel it off and see how it did. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. Now this is, I still have paint on my brayer, so I'm going to go over it again. And I'm going to do another piece of paper. And I guess you can go over it with your brayer too, to get it really good. And it cleans your brayer off on the other side. Oh yeah, see, that left nothing after you did the brayer. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to take some other colors. I'm going to take aqua blue. Put a few of these on. And I'm going to take purple. Okay, brayer it out. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stencil and put it on top. Whoops. So, this stencil will do. And I'm going to take this one and put it back on top. And see if I can get my stencil to come through. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, so now I have my stencil and I have some stuff left on there, so I'm going to take my page again, my other page, and put that on. And give it a good rub. Oh, I love how this one turned out. Look at that one. This is really satisfying. You don't think it should be, but it really is. So I still have some paint on my brayer. I'm gonna put that back on and just keep printing. This is a lot of fun. I know that you can do it. I made a video about how to do it on just something squishy inside of a plastic bag, and it works, but I have to say the real deal is that much better. So if you can afford the real deal, I would say go for it, because this is pretty cool, I have to admit. It comes off really nicely. Like, you're not going to be able to reproduce this quite as well with your homemade jelly plates. You'll still make nice prints, but this definitely makes nicer prints. This was like, I got the 5x7 and I think it was about $18 on sale. So it wasn't a huge purchase, but if you can't swing it, you can always do your homemade jelly plates, and those work pretty good too. I'm just amazed at how well these actually work. The real jelly plates. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some orange and I'm going to take some, what other color should I take? I'm going to take maybe my my dark blue in again with the orange. And this is kind of a weird combo, so I hope it doesn't turn to brown when I brayer it. So I'll kind of brayer it lightly so it doesn't turn to mush. Okay, so now let's get a different stamp, or a different stencil. This one's cool. So I'll put that on, and then we will put this one back on, and we'll give it a good rub. Okay, let's see how that turned out. Yeah, that turned out pretty nice actually. Oh yeah, you get just such cool prints with this. Papers that you're just not going to be able to reproduce. I am kind of in love at the moment. To be honest, this is an amazing little thing. Who knew that a slab of jelly could make you so happy? So now, oh, there's so many different things I want to try. It just comes off so nicely, so vividly. Okay. So let's try one more thing on our blue and green one. I want a bit of orange on that. So this one's kind of speckledy already. I'm not gonna add a stencil to this one, just to see how it goes. Okay. Let's see how it came off. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That is nice. Oh, I'm having so much fun. Okay, now what I want to try is putting a bit of my homemade inks on here. So I've got my blue and I've got my, which I really need in a different bottle, my sort of red. So I'm going to put some of that on. And then I'm going to add some blue paint, blue acrylic. And some Ocean Breeze acrylic. And I just wanted to see if the homemade inks would work on here as well. It might make it weird and soupy, and it might make it wonderful. It could go either way. Okay. So we'll take our orange one and we'll push it on here. So you can see that the inks are already seeping into the paper. Okay, so let's peel this back and see what we got. Huh. Okay. A more muted tone, but I still like it. It's still cool. So the orange kind of mixed in to make a lighter shade of brown. Nice. Okay, so there's still some paint on my palette here. Keep doing this until I either run out of paper or I run out of paint. Because this is really fun, you guys. And the papers you make are amazing. I am very impressed with this silly slab of gel. Like, look at that. That's beautiful. Huh. Okay, so what happens now if I take some paint and I start putting some stamps on top of it instead of stencils? So I'm curious what happens when I do that. So I'll put some paint on. And I'm gonna do some purple and some bronze, I think the color is. Yeah, bronze. For a bit of sparkle. And brayer that up. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take my stencil, my homemade stencil. This was the stuff that you put underneath rugs for to make them not slip. So I want to see what happens if I kind of press those down on my jelly plates to get some texture. And then go back over this. I'm not using heavy paper, I'm just using printer paper because I want to use this for collage elements. If you did a really thick paper, I'm not sure if it would transfer as nice. Plus then, if you are using it as a collage element, it will get really thick on you. Oh, look at that one. I'm in love with that one. Oh, this is so much fun. I really do advocate getting one of these. It's relaxing. It's satisfying. Yeah, go get a jelly roll or a jelly print press. This is pretty awesome. Okay. So I'm just gonna do the back with a brayer. clean it off. Very neat. So yeah, it looks like stamps, any sort of texture would work on this. So what can we do now? Let's do some black. And not a ton of black, a little bit of black. And some red. And then I'm gonna go over my last one. Okay, so I'm gonna take out some of this with a texture. I'm gonna use my little homemade stamp out of super light air dry clay, and I'm gonna stamp it. Like that. And then I'm gonna put this one back on. I mean, honestly, these are little works of art in themselves. You could use this for ATCs. You could use this for your art journaling, your mixed media. They come out just amazing almost every time. Every time I look at them, I think, wow, that is really cool. So I've got about, I don't know, 8 of them made now. I'm letting them dry. I'm gonna go back and try to stamp some more of my stamps back on here, because I still have glue or paint on my stamps. And what could use a little, this one could use a little red on it maybe. Yeah. And look at that one. That one is just so complex and beautiful. I am loving this. I've got more black and red on here that I can do something with. You know what? I'm gonna do a black and red full background. Oh, that's very cool too. Oh, I feel like I need something metallic to put on top. Like a gold or a... Okay, so we're gonna try a bit of gold. On top of that one. Well, it's not a very good gold. The color kind of spreads a little too much, but let's take some away with my stamps and see what we end up with on our red paper. Good, that added some nice sparkle to it. Very cool. My whole desk is filling up with these now. But I still want to keep going. So, let's see. What color combination haven't we done yet? Let's do some blue. This one's kind of a chunky blue. And some yellow. And maybe a little dollop of vermilion. Not a lot, just a little bit here and there. Okay, let's spread this out. This is gonna be a weird one. Okay, so we'll do our first paper. I love how the paper just sticks to it, and then you just have to rub with your hand to get the paint off. It works better if you use a brayer on top of it, but I only have one brayer right now, so it would get pretty dirty. There's that one. That one's gonna need something more to it. Do I have any that need something? Yeah, this one needs some extra love and color here. So let's get some of that yellow on here. And it just looks so grungy, so I don't know. It looks so cool. So, moral of the story, get yourself a gel plate and have so much fun with it. I'm going to go through them again, the ones that I made. I mean, they're pretty awesome. And I made all those in like less than 10 minutes. So they go quickly. I think this one's my favorite. And they are awesome for having supplies to make your collage images. So yeah, get it if you can afford it. Get a gel plate. Really, they are so much fun. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.